Good morning, everybody. So, I wanted to do a video instead of a super long post about my next nugget in my anger healing process. So, if you've been looking at any of my stuff, you know I've been dealing with my anger and what it takes to heal from that, and what's it masking? What's the fear related to for this segment of my anger? So, most recently, the Lord revealed to me that part of my anger was because I felt trapped and helpless. And feeling that feeling, I've been divorced for 11 years, by the way. And a lot of this, there's a good portion of it that's rooted in being in an abusive relationship for over 16 years. But I still felt trapped and helpless. It's 9 years later. And I felt trapped and helpless because I didn't do what I felt like I needed to do. I didn't protect my children. And I feel like I still can't protect my children from everything related to that relationship. So I know some of y'all are like, oh, you're strong. Yeah, I'm strong, but strength, it, it can be a misnomer sometimes. It could be an escape. It can be an excuse to bury your feelings and your emotions. But we'll talk about that like another day. But yeah, I've been dealing with my anger, and in dealing with my anger, I have to let it come up. And I know for some people, they're like, well, why aren't you past that? Why aren't you over that? Well, because I haven't dealt with it, number one. And number two, because I haven't been allowed to be angry. I've been being strong. So strong people don't get feelings. They just get to swallow and keep it pushing. So, um, yeah, I'm very, well, not so much anymore now that I've been dealing with it, but man, explosively angry. Like, I don't know what the inside of my body looks like because, stress will kill you from the inside out. But I thought to myself, how many people, how many women, how many men are still carrying some of that fear and it's masking itself as anger? How many people have left their relationship but still feel trapped in that relationship, in that situation? You still don't have freedom. You still have the fear of the things that happened and the things that didn't happen and the things that you couldn't prevent and the things that you prevented, and you feel like you're not enough or you didn't do enough, and all these things that you carry. And eventually it just gets covered up and buried by anger, because what else is there to feel? You know? People don't give you the space. They don't even give you the space for anger. They don't give you the space to feel everything that goes with being abused for more than a moment. They want you to acknowledge it and move on and away from it, but not to deal with it. So I just want to encourage everybody to deal with it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Why does it feel that way? What's it going to take to remove it from your life? Is it going to take therapy? Is it going to take prayer? Is it going to take both? For me, it's taking both. And poetry. I got some new stuff, but hey, is it going to take tears? Because I've been crying too, but it's worth it. It's worth it because for everything that I couldn't do for and give my children in that situation, the more I move through these emotions and become more of a complete and a whole human being, there's things that I can give them on the other side of that. Even just an open ear to hear what it is, their pain, without taking it personally, without being overwhelmed, without feeling all the guilt that has been on me about what I didn't do and what I didn't accomplish. I don't have to take their feelings and invalidate their emotions by adding my anger on top of that about how they feel. So The only thing left for all of us to do is to heal. Because I promise, this generational curse, it stops with my generation. It's not for my kids. My kids will not live in that fashion. My grandchildren will not live in that fashion. Like, I speak it. I speak that into existence. That's not what God has for us. That's not what God has for me. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. I know it's a long video, 5 minutes and something, but if you made it through, hey, amen. But yeah, you know, look out for new poetry from me, and throw up some prayers for your girl, because I'm gonna get through every little inch of this anger. You know, it gets rooted in your heart and it spreads through your blood like poison. It's such a part of you that when you go to dig it out, it's painful. It's painful, like pulling barbed wire through every piece of you that you love. But I will be so much better on the other side of all of this anger. And I hope that as I grow, I encourage you to grow too.